You'd see me like this, representing Tennessee. This USC Trojan, and this is Kevin Janiga's show. That's my buddy. We played a lot together on the amateur tour, and he still plays today. This goes way back some 15, 20 years, and he's still quite a golfer. Very interesting guy, so I thought I'd pay him some homage today and give him the benefit of the doubt with these Tennessee colors. I can't wait to get it off. But anyhow, Kevin started golf very, very young, I believe. But when he speaks about it, I want you to listen to the tone of his conversation. You'll be able to see just how much this guy enjoys golf. So without further ado, I give you Tennessee Volunteers' very own Kevin Janiga. Here's to you, brother. Can you see your show? State your name.
My name is Kevin Janiga.
Good afternoon, sports fans. B-Man, that's right, bmangolftti, sitting on the patio with someone that I have known for years after years, and it's amazing that we're even letting him on the show. He's a Tennessee Volunteer versus a USC Trojan. We can tell some stories, but I'm welcoming him to the show, my buddy from the Golf Channel Amateur Tour. I don't know how many he won, but I won 21 times in 4 majors. I have Kevin Janiga. Kevin, how are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Bernard?
I'm doing all right, my man. It's so much fun to talk with you. You're always smiling. I remember that smile. And again, tell us a little bit about your story, about yourself. What do you do for a living? Let's start there.
Oh yeah, I'm a kind of a semi-retired marketing consultant. So I work with smaller companies, helping them brand their products and bring them to market, develop new products, that kind of thing. Been doing that for about 32, 33 years. I retired officially in 18, but I've been helping out, doing a little consulting the last couple of years.
There you go.
That allows me to play a little more golf, Bernard.
I think so. Now, I remember I'm going back to where were we, 2004, 2003, somewhere back there where I started that Golf Channel train. And I remember I was hitting it 260, 265. And I can remember looking at ball markers when you finished hitting your drive, and it seemed to be almost 100 yards further.
No, I was never a real long player. I probably 10, 12 years ago when we first met, I was, I could probably carry it 265, 270, but I was never a bomber.
It looked like you were.
Yeah.
It sure did. Maybe because I was playing from the up tees and you're from the back tees, it just looked longer. So how old was Kevin when he first started playing golf? How old were you?
I was 10 years old.
You say 10. Wow.
Yep. Grew up next to a par 3 golf course down in Lake Placid, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
You know where Lake Placid is?
Yes, sir.
And my claim to fame was I made 5 hole-in-ones from age 10 to 13.
Get out of town.
Yep.
Were these holes like 5 yards long, or?
Yeah, well, it was a par 3 course, so I was racking them up pretty good on the par 3 course.
There you go. Oh my God, that's pretty good, Kevin. So, since you started till now, that's an awful lot of years. What motivates Kevin to keep playing this game?
Well, I think early in my golf career, it was the competition and playing and competing. And I think as I've gotten older, it's more about making friendships like with you and all the members out here that ain't golf club. It's really the camaraderie I think keeps bringing me back now, because my golf game isn't near as good as it used to be.
Get out of Dodge. I would have never believed that. Now there's a tournament starting tomorrow.
Correct.
And it's the where they give you the scorecard, and your opponent gets all these black dots, and you're going, what? The match play. I've done that before, and I overcame it. I played a guy that was a 30 handicap, so you can imagine how many black dots was on the card. Do you foresee yourself moving into the championship round?
Yeah, it's the Florida State Golf Association. So fortunately, I think it's all straight up. There's no handicap, no shots.
Good.
So they got 72 players, and I think the top 32 go into match play. So I think I got a pretty good shot at getting into match play. After that, who knows what's going to happen, you know. You could run into a buzzsaw and exit pretty quickly, you know.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
So now, if Kevin had to give a golfer a tip, what tip would Kevin give a golfer?
I actually was talking to Kenny and Brian earlier, and I used to play golf with a gentleman by the name of Fred Hawkins. And Fred played on the tour in the 50s and 60s, and he actually was runner-up in the Masters one year to Palmer.
Wow.
So I used to play a lot of golf with him back in the 80s, and Fred told me, he said, you know what? He says, focus on 3 clubs. He says, the driver, your wedge, and your putter, because that's 80-90% of the game. So I would tell people, you know, work a lot on your short game, hitting wedges, putting a lot, and just figure out a way to get that driver in the fairway. And the rest of it will fall in place from there.
So now, when you're having to have to use one of your wedges, what is your go-to wedge around the green?
Typically, it's my 58-degree lob wedge. Yeah. And I also like to chip. A long time ago, a guy by the name of Mark Abley taught me this. I call it a putt chip. So you don't bend your wrist. You just kind of get your wrist, cock it, and almost grip. You grip it like a putter, and you use a pendulum stroke. And I do that with a 9-iron. Okay. And that's been a really good go-to shot when you're close to the green. Just a little bump and run shot with that. It takes a lot of the margin of error out of the shots.
I just learned something.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Old as I am, I never thought of chip putt. I never heard that.
Yeah.
But now I know. Kevin, I thank you for your time. You've been so inspiring, and you got a lot of information I think is going to help a lot of our viewers that listen and watch this program.
Well, I appreciate you having me on the show, Bernard, and anytime, love to come back.
You will be invited, no doubt.
Well, I'm still in the orange colors. Yes, I am. That was my buddy, Kevin Janiga. He's quite a character. Golfer extraordinaire. And that's what this program is all about. All these shows that you see is about the golfer that's in the middle, and what they think and what their thoughts are and what kind of tip they would give to you. I really like what he had to say about the tip. How about you? I thought you would. So remember now, B-Man always tells you, putt 'em like you own 'em and rock the baby.